Hey everybody, Dr. Tim coming back at you, Spine Sports Chiropractic, and we're going to talk today about how to get you further, faster in your health. And the thing we're talking about today is lower cross syndrome. And lower cross syndrome addresses your low back and how many people have low back problems. So this is the diagram that I want you to look at. So this is someone's legs, their hips, their low back coming forward in between their shoulder blades. So that looks like that. That gives you a real good idea. So once again, as we looked at it before, we're going to be stretching to, and we're going to be facilitating to. The ones that we stretch is where our ribs meet our low back. We want to stretch the spinal erectors, and then we want to stretch your hamstrings, which is in the back of your thigh. We want to facilitate, which means to wake up, your transverse abdominal muscles. So a good way to look at that is between your belly button and your groin. You have transverse muscles that go across. We want to wake them up. So crunches is not going to do it. We're going to need to do some kind of leg lift. And then on the back by your glutes, we want to facilitate glute medius. And we know what glute maximus looks like. That's your rear end. Glute medius sits right on the top of your hips, and that's where your pants sit, right on the top. So let me go into a demonstration for you. Now most folks, they're driving all day, they're sitting at a computer. So before we went into upper cross syndrome, and we taught you what that looks like. So lower cross syndrome means that you're just slumping and slouching. So if I'm at work all day and I need to address this, how do I address it? You can come down to the edge of the seat. And then from here, you can stretch forward. This is going to stretch the upper lumbars and the lower thoracic spine, stretch the spinal erectors, and it also will stretch out your hamstrings. So just in one position, I'm accomplishing two things, right? The beauty of it is when I come back up, I can accomplish the other two things. So you put your hands behind your chair to stabilize you, and you can lean out this way, and we can do leg lifts. Now if that's too hard, you can do them one at a time. If that's still too hard, you can bend your legs up and do them this way. Again, in order to protect your back, you don't want to arch, but you want to crunch down and then start your leg lifts. This protects and stabilizes that lumbar spine. But from here, how do I facilitate my glute medius? Easy enough. My lower leg, where the tibia is, from the knee down to the heel should be vertical, straight up and down. And the only way that I'm going to stand up is if I reach and come up. And then I reach to sit back down. And by doing this, I'm facilitating the glutes, so I'm putting big stress on big muscles, and I'm taking little stress off of little muscles. Make sense? Takes the stress off the knees, puts it on the glutes. So we do this until we get a good fatigue going within the glutes. Again, we're talking about lower cross syndrome, and this is what we're starting to see in our society. To give you a good idea, how about middle-aged men that have a belly and no rear end? That's lower cross syndrome. Whenever you see that, I know they got low back pain. So it's not a posture problem, it becomes a spinal problem. And remember folks, the posture is a symptom of spinal function. So if you like what we're doing here, give us a like, give us a share, okay? Punch us out a heart for some love. Go to our YouTube channel, subscribe to that, or go to Enhanced Health on Facebook. Let us know some comments, let us know what you think about it, and we can also get you plugged in there. If you're in the Tri-Cities area, give us a call for your free exam. We're here to help you. Again, it's Dr. Tim Dunn with Spine Sports Chiropractic, where we get you further, faster in your health.